Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this. Again, welcome to the next video in this little series that I started last week, going over the gear that I take with me duck hunting. If you haven't seen that first video, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link right up here. You guys can go check that out real quick. Today's video, I'm going to be going over the shotgun that I use out duck hunting. First off, I'm going to go ahead and say this shotgun has been cleared several times over. There's nothing in it. I'm going to be going over some of the features of the shotgun, a couple pros and cons, and a price point. First off, I'm going to get started by saying the shotgun is a Franchi Intensity 12 gauge. It can shoot 2 3/4 all the way up to 3.5 inch shells. Let's get into some of the features of the shotgun. It uses the Benelli inertia drive system. In my opinion, the inertia drive system has a lot of advantages over the gas-powered systems. Some of those advantages with that inertia drive system are it doesn't freeze up when it's extremely cold out, which is a big bonus for waterfowl hunters hunting in those sub-freezing temperatures outside. Another advantage is that it doesn't use those gases that a gas-powered gun would use to cycle the system, which in turn keeps the gun a lot cleaner inside the receiver. All of that junk from those shotgun shells stays inside the barrel, so it makes it a lot easier to clean. Another advantage of that is they can get rid of a lot of the parts that those shotguns use, in turn making the shotgun a lot lighter. Unfortunately, when you make a shotgun lighter, it also increases the felt recoil of that shotgun. That being said, I can go through a box and a half of 3.5 inch double B's goose hunting and not remember it when I walk out of the blind. One of the ways that they alleviate that extra felt recoil is this butt pad on the back here. It's claimed to reduce 50% of that felt recoil from the shotgun. I'm going to go into that a little bit more in the pros and cons here in a little bit. It has a fiber optic front sight bar up here instead of your regular little silver BB, which a lot of the shotguns are going to that. It's on a vent-ribbed barrel, and it has cutouts back here if you want to put a sight on it if you're turkey hunting or deer hunting with it. The shotgun comes in a couple of different variations. You can get it in a 26-inch barrel or a 28-inch barrel. Mine is the 26-inch barrel because I got it used. That was the only option that I had. You can purchase the other size barrel. The last time I checked, I think it was around $400 to $500 depending on which barrel you're buying. Along with the Benelli inertia drive system, it also uses Benelli style choke tubes. With the shotgun, you get 3 different choke tubes. You get improved cylinder, modified, and full for lead, and then it also has the equivalent markings for steel on them. I think it's improved, modified, and full for the steel shot. Another one of the features of the shotgun is on the buttstock here. It has a shim system, so you can adjust that to your shooting. If you're impacting left of your point of aim, you can adjust that to move to the right. You can vice versa on that, and also up and down. The capacity on the shotgun is 4+1, and like I said earlier, it can take anywhere from 2 3/4 all the way up to 3.5 inch shells without any problems. If you purchase this shotgun, it can come in a few different colors also. I believe it's Realtree Max 5, Mossy Oak breakups, and Advantage Max 4 HD, which is what mine is in. It also comes in plain black. The price point on the shotgun, which I believe they have stopped making the Intensity and have just gone to the Affinity, which is basically the same gun. I have that 20 gauge version down in my safe. Anyway, the price point is right around $800 to $1,000 depending on which variation you go with. If you get camo with a 28-inch barrel, it's going to be obviously that higher price point. If you just get black with a 26-inch, it'll be at that lower price point. Now for some of the pros and cons on the shotgun. Like I said before I get into that buttstock, it does reduce the recoil significantly, but if you can tell on the end of that buttstock, if the camera will focus on that, it does have a pretty aggressive gripping on it, and with that aggressive grip, I don't have a problem with it if I'm wearing say a sweatshirt and a t-shirt or a jacket out actually hunting. But if I'm going through a lot of rounds, a couple, 2 or 3 boxes out shooting skeet or something, it does tend to rub the shoulder raw. It's not a bruise from the impact, but it just gets kind of uncomfortable shooting it after a while. Another one of the cons would be this trigger guard right here. It is a little bit small for my liking. It's very workable. The only problem with it really is that you can't fit thicker gloves in there. Say like my decoy gloves, they have a hard time fitting in there. They will fit in there, but you're not going to get them in there fast as you're swinging on a bird. So that's a little bit of downfall in my opinion. Also, just kind of the fit and finish of the shotgun. It doesn't have the same fit and finish, say, as a Super Black Eagle 2, which it's comparable to. Like the rubber gripping on the back of the buttstock here, but it just doesn't quite have that little aesthetic piece to it. And also the nut here on the end of the magazine tube is just black instead of being color matched to the pattern on the shotgun. Pretty much that's it for the cons of the shotgun. The pros of the shotgun: one, with that inertia drive system, it cycles beautifully. I hardly ever have a problem with it. It cycles rounds that even the Super Black Eagle 2 has a hard time with, such as the Kent Fast Steel. Never had a problem with those. I shot those the first year I had it. The Herders, cheap Herders field rounds from Cabela's, I've had 3 of those in 2 cases not have enough pressure, I'm pretty sure, to cycle that next round up in there. But 3 out of 2 cases of some of the cheapest ammo I can find is pretty good in my opinion. Another big pro in my book for this shotgun is the price point. You're looking about half of the price of the Benelli from the inside perspective, the same shotgun. Obviously, like I said, the fit and finish is a little bit less, but it's aesthetic. I'm not going to pay another $1,000 to $1,200 for a couple pieces of rubber on my shotgun and a painted cap. Anyway, that is pretty much it today on this Franchi Intensity shotgun. If you guys have any questions on the shotgun or anything else, make sure you leave a comment down there. I can always get to you guys' comments. Hit that like button, and if you can do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button, and that way you also get alerts on future videos. Like I said, this is the second video in this little series I'm doing. It's going to be about 4 or 5 videos leading up to this upcoming duck season. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later.